What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Max, and today we are taking a trip down memory lane with Porsche, because this is the Porsche 718 Boxster 25 years. And it's the anniversary version, special edition of the Boxster to celebrate 25 years of Porsche Boxster, of course. Started back in 1993 with the 986 concept, also known as Boxster, and it came at quite a significant time for Porsche because it was not really going well with the company. They were almost going bankrupt, basically. The sales in the US, for instance, dropped from almost 31,000 in 1986 to 3,700 in 1993. So it was really not going well. And then they came out with the 986 concept, the Boxster, which is a combination between Boxer, for the engine of course, and Roadster, Boxster. They decided to give it this name because they thought, well, a concept should be appealing. But before that, they only used numbers, basically. 911, 912, 914, 356, 550, you name it. So after the success of the Boxster, they started doing that a lot more. Cayenne, Macan, Taycan, whatever. So it's quite a significant car, but it's always looked at as like the least Porsche, like a bit of a fake Porsche. And that's a shame, because it really isn't. It's actually probably the best driving one, the best handling one, the Boxster and the Cayman. So today I'm going to review this 25-year special edition. I'm going to show you what they did to make it special, and then we'll take it for a drive towards the Autobahn for an Autobahn blast. So this special edition actually has a lot of special stuff. They tried to reminisce, they tried to give it a lot of, well, nods to the past of that 986 special edition from 1993. So the paint is the same, GT silver, and we have a lot of neodyme accents around the car. So this like copperish, goldish color. At the front we've got it in the front bumper, as you can see. Really beautiful. Actually quite like those details. I think that color is very cool. We also have these wheels, which are a reference to that Boxster concept from 1993. You can actually see that it has this like 90s design, and it's painted in that neodyme with silver. I'm actually going to show you guys. So here's a picture of that concept, September. So here's a picture of that concept car, 1993. You can see those wheels, that golden color, the two-tone, kind of the same design as well. A red interior, as you can see, and we have that as well. But that's a cool concept car, right? It was supposed to be like have some stuff from the 911 they were developing at the time, so the 996, and combine that with the look of sort of a 550 Spider feel, which I think they succeeded at with that concept. So we've got Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, of course, really, really nice. As you can see, the red interior, burgundy, absolutely lovely. I know it's an acquired taste, but I really, really like it, especially with this silver in a Roadster. I think it works really well. We've got the roof in that red as well, with this Boxster 25 written on there, and that neodyme accent on the air intake on the side as well. 20-inch wheels, by the way. And at the rear, well, the rear of this 718 Boxster is so nice. I really like it. I like that flat top that you have over there, the integrated spoiler, and we've got a Boxster 25 badge right there, as well as these aluminium tailpipes for the exhaust. Now this is based on the 718 GTS, so it has the 4-liter Boxster 6 with 400 horsepower. Let's see if we can actually show you anything. No, this is just rear trunk space. The engine sits underneath the roof over there. But you do have quite a nice boot space right there, and of course we have the frunk as well. Let me show you that. So it really is meant to be like a nice cruiser GT-ish sports car with enough room to pack 2 bags for the 2 people who are driving it, which is nice. I really like it. I think it's a cool look to have that, like, that 90s feel with those wheels and all those red accents. So we've got Boxster 25 right there as well. And we've got this beautiful brushed aluminium with brushed aluminium on the dash as well, with this Boxster 25 badge. And you can see, I hope you guys can read that. It says limited edition number 14 of 1250. So they're making 1250 of these to celebrate 25 years of Boxster. This is actually the 4th generation. And we're going to take it for a drive, of course. But I really love this interior. I think it looks so cool. All the red steering wheel, the GT steering wheel actually with this little aluminium accent. We've got the driving switch button, the best one in my opinion. I think they made it worse when they came out with the new one. And this special edition, of course, has a lot of options as standard. So in here, you've got all the comfort stuff. We've got the Porsche torque vectoring plus with a mechanical limited slip diff. We've got the adaptive dampers as standard, as you can see right there. So yeah, it's basically a fully loaded Boxster. Okay, we're going to close the windows for wind noise. And we're going to go for manual traction control off, because there is just something so special about this car. That is just so nice to do. This car, the balance of this car with that mid-engine, it weighs like 1500 something kilos. It's not even that light, but it just feels like it turns so well and it's so agile. It's just such a great setup. Absolutely love it. So we've got that 400 horsepower. This is basically the GTS setup. It also means that we have the same gearing as you have. You can also get it in with a manual gearbox, but we've got the PDK today. But it has those same long gears. That's really the only thing that sometimes frustrates me in this car. You can be, you know, driving it around normally in normal mode, in automatic mode, and you kick down and you want it to go back to second gear, and it stays in third gear because it thinks, well, second gear is too low, third gear is better, and then it turns out third gear is a bit too high and it becomes a bit sluggish, which is too bad. But listen to that. Oh, that is lovely. So nice to have that flat six behind you, the exhaust screaming away, and of course, oh, that's 7900, 7850 probably, something like that, 100 RPM. Oh, that's so nice. It's so cool to still have this high revving flat six. Now, the regular 718s with the 4 cylinders, they do feel quite a bit lighter than this car. I have to say that if you drive that car hard, the 4 cylinder ones, you really notice the weight difference. So, you know, I'm just saying, I'm not saying you should get the 4 cylinder, I'm just saying there is a trade-off. Of course, driving it's basically just a Boxster GTS of a 4.0, which is not a bad thing. It's mainly that, you know, that exterior that really sets it apart. And of course, this beautiful burgundy interior. Now, you can also get it in, you know, with a black interior, of course. And for the outside, you can also get it in black or white. But I think this silver with this burgundy is such a good combination. So, such a good spec. it actually grips really well. But that's also because down low in the rev range, it doesn't have that much power, so it's not that easy to break traction if you're not going that fast. You can actually do it while driving, I think, but that's a bit too slow for this road, so I'm going to stop it here. There we go. Alrighty, so automatic for the gearbox. Speedo cam on. And we'll do a launch control. Oh, that's so nice. That's 0 to 100 in 4 seconds. Top speed is 288 kilometers an hour. I think it's 293 if you have the manual. Okay, here we go. Oh, that sound is so nice in here. Especially right after that shift. The sound changes, it becomes more deep. And then as it progresses down the rev range, it changes to a more high-pitched sound, which is so nice. So that's 289 speedo. Not bad, not bad. It's actually pretty quiet in here. I wasn't expecting it to be this quiet. So from 100 to 200, we measured it at 9.5 seconds, which is pretty decent. It's such a nice drivetrain. That PDK combined with this 4 liter is so nice. And you know, it's one of those engines. I don't know if I would suggest going for a manual with this engine, because I think with the PDK it's just a little bit more easy to keep it in its like prime rev range. And because the gearing is so long, because that's the problem with this car, it's the same in the GT4 as well. Because that gearing is so long, it can feel a little bit sluggish sometimes, as I said. So I think, you know, with a PDK, it's a little bit easier to keep it at its peak. See, I was actually trying to force it there, but it just gripped. It's also because those tires are nice and hot now after the Autobahn run, but that's really impressive. It has a lot of grip. Man, it's just a joy to drive this car every time. These 718s are so freaking good. Oh. So, that's it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today. If you did, don't forget to subscribe by clicking the big button in the middle. You can also check out this video or go check out this playlist for more reviews. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you at the next one. Bye, guys.